ಮಾಡಲು ಮಾಡಲು
cross.
Getting the hills at the very end and really getting those scrap points down, but the rotation needs to go down here. We can see the setup for P2 is going to be solid right now.
Prime opportunity for them to move in, clean house, and take over in P2.
The pinch needs to ensue for the tribe True Rippers, but then Bones with so many kills already, multi-kill for Bones, 24 already to his name. The Death Machine is going to be causing havoc here. They can't even come close, but then finally Kevin finishes the job.
But here comes Abyss to be able to clean up the final two. Bones in a Death Machine, that could have been what wins them the match. There's still a lot of time left, but as we see, True Rippers coming off the respawn, trying to get in, trying to contest, but they can't get their footing. 3 more points needed from Revenant, and the contest is here. True Rippers can't win off of this.
They can't win off of this if they can actually come back. They can't. They need to go in for that P4 control already, but then the spawn is already in generator for the side of True.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. 3 more seconds. The lead changes there, and True Rippers take map number 1 against Revenant, doing the unthinkable in the late game. Whew.
The contest just didn't happen. It was so close, and Revenant finally comes out of their throne as the Kings of Hardpoint here in Takeoff. And obviously, True Rippers are going to be the team to do that.
Yeah, which is absolutely wild. And but because like we're gonna have to go back and like break it down and watch it over again, because it was absolutely insane the way that it ended. And you go back and look how Revenant's hardpoints, how Revenant was playing hardpoint yesterday, damn near flawless. Okay, True Rippers was kind of struggling against them, even up against Revenant, and every hardpoint they lost was about by 80. They came to play today, mommy. Let's take a look at the late game.
Not only did they came to play, they came to slay. So much opportunities for Revenant to actually go and pull through, but no, they weren't able to do that. At the very last moment, as we can see here, I actually thought that Revenant was going to win that, especially how heavily defended it is.
Yeah, and the Death Machine picked up down there 6 kills. Abyss came through, and it looked good, but this is where it gets crazy, folks. Pay attention, because 147, they need 3 seconds to win. And then who came in and got that kill? I think it was Cheese. Cheese and Techno came in and cleaned house. And at this moment, Revenant just watching this game slip away from their fingers. It was almost perfect, but folks, this will show you that you need to have focus throughout the entirety of the map. You can't lose it. You got to play to the final second. That's map number 1 in our loser semis. The winner of that qualifies for chance, but we got to go back on over towards our winners finals. I know you guys want to see this one. It's Insidious versus Team Vitality, and we're in the map number 1 hard point. We got all the action for you guys today.
Oh, speaking of the action, this is going to be so crispy here just because Insidious versus Vitality finally seeing the Goliaths of the championships really pull through. This is the #1 and top 2 teams that we can see here in their particular region. And it's going to be Crossfire and Hardpoint. You guys already know Hardpoint is going to be that tricky map because a comeback is definitely going to be seen here, just like what we saw a while ago.
Yeah, so far in this map #1, we're looking at, it's going to be, so far, just close engagements across the board. And now, as we're heading here towards P2, you're going to have some top lines you control. Neutrino trying to move back here, some long-range shots from him there with the RPD. Able to connect with that. Now looking out for his teammates here towards mid-street. Vitality, they need to get in, they need to break.
That corner building is essential right now for the side of Vitality. They need to get that power position in that 2F, or else they're going to be having such a hard time. But then Learn is going to be such a nuisance, just laying all around and about. They're going to be getting big points here, 62 and 18. And I'm going to be surprised if they actually will get that final hill as well. But then the scrap points are going to be going in here for the side of Vitality. But then that's what Team Insidious wants.
When it came down to Insidious's performance yesterday, throughout all their respawn game modes, this squad had a 1.92 KDA, okay? Like a KD, not even KDA, a KD 1.92, which is completely different. Forget the assist, but that just shows how talented this team is playing as a whole, how deadly they are as we're in the regional playoffs for the Middle East and South Asia region. This is the best of the best, folks, and Insidious, they're showing us why their KD is what it is.
This is the map where Learn actually dropped a 40 bomb, and that's absolutely crazy. But then the cluster strike is going to be going down here in P3, and it's going to be so hard right now for the side of Vitality to actually go in for the contest. We're going to be seeing one person here left in the hardpoint. Now that's going to be Vegas with the OBJ, and always Learn for the Slay.
You know, throughout the entire weekend, we've talked a lot about Vitality being the first seed, the best team in this tournament. But as we're watching this map #1, I think that we're all starting to come to the consensus that we may have been wrong who was the deadliest squad in this tournament coming into it. Because Insidious, the consistency which they've shown throughout 2 days,
new meta or what?
Very, very impressive. So, in the moment, they have already eclipsed past that 100-point marker. Just 38 more points needed to lock this one in, and we're heading on over towards P4.
Goliath is going to be ensuing here in P4. I'm not quite sure how to feel about that, just because of how well you can actually defend this already without it. I feel like they should have probably utilized it, really just rotating into P5. But you know what? Let's see where it goes. Maybe they want to go overkill. Then here we go. It's going to be Monk going down, and it's going to be Neutrino with absolute banger of a defense here.
Man, this XS1 Goliath, okay? You guys was wondering why I had the holes in my shirt. This guy over here, okay, tried to run up in the studio yesterday. Had to stop him outside. We got to protect Beef Mom out here in the States. Now, as we're going to be closing this P4 up, just 5 more points needed for Insidious. Vitality not even able to get 50 in this first map. And Insidious have set the pace in the winners finals with a 150 to 41 victory there. They will strike first, Mommy. Are you surprised by that?
No, I'm not surprised by that. They really wanted to end the hill there, and that's why the XS1 Goliath was pulled out. And they absolutely did it with such finesse. And like you said a while ago, that with the Goliath really just protected so much. I'm protected by 3 really strong men right now.
We got your back, Mommy, okay? We got to protect the queen out here, folks. But we need to hop on over towards our COD Mobile Champs qualification match here for the Middle East and South Asian region. One of these 2 teams is moving forward. We're in map #2 fire range, and we're still in the first round of 4v2 situation for True Rippers. As they take in map #1, we see them playing from the attacker side, but Bones, 2 players lined up. He takes down 1, but in a 1v3 scenario, he sees Techno, but Techno's going to disengage, does not want to give him a fight in which he wants, and Techno plays it smart.
Techno had a 4-piece in that round. What an opener for True Rippers. And honestly, if we're going to be comparing Revenant and True Rippers are the True Rippers here in this particular game mode. Search and Destroy for them are their butter and bread, just because of how well they actually perform, especially with Kevin on their side. It's crazy.
And also, too, guys, when they played this map and I think it was the quarterfinals of the semis yesterday. It went to around 11 between these two teams. So we can only hope it goes the distance once again. But as we're in round number 2, it's a 5v5 situation. We're on board with Kevin, one of the best snipers I've seen in COD Mobile since I've been a part of the scene. And we'll see if he can find this opening play for his squad. Looking towards back A site. He sees his player rotating towards 10. Woo! Just misses the shot.
That wall just blocked it for him. That would have been such a big kill. And I feel like it's actually deja vu all over again because we saw these two teams battle it out here in firing range. But then Zyro with that opening pick on cheese.
Oh, Zyro with the first blood. We'll see if Kevin responds eventually. But when it comes down to the defenders, they are currently in the power position, having his man advantage and him being a defensive squad. But trophy system's going down towards A. It seems like True Rippers want to prioritize the site. The trophy system got destroyed, I believe. Nope, there you go, right there on the screen. Just kind of took a nade out the air, but smokes will go out. We got some more trophy systems on the ground. Revenant knows that this will be the play. You see the pressure coming through from Oil, but Techno is going to be able to guard Kevin here towards the back end. Bones takes him out. Kevin needs to hit a big shot, and he does. Kevin like things in the moment.
Kevin never misses the shot. You will always depend on him if you need to go down to that 1v1s. And speaking of his team, though, you can see Revenant is also going to have that response as well as Oil. We did see that 1v3 clutch plus defuse. That was absolutely crazy.
All right, little early trophy system in wood, protecting themselves from any pre-nades that may come through that door to stop the rotation. But we heard from Fakes earlier today talking about how esports has changed him, how esports has changed his life, created bonds with his teammates, created a brotherhood for his squad, and now we see them working together, trying to fight, make it to champs. What a story. And you know, both these squads here, this is an important matchup for them. They've worked all year long to make it to this point, to go further than this, to be champions, and we'll see if they can do that.
True Rippers with a slower approach. This is going to be good for them. They need to play for picks because they've been having a really great time, especially having that 2-up. They need to actually go and pull through here for the side of Revenant just because of how well they've been playing the last games. Not here. They lost that one round, especially with that clutch, and the confidence right now is on the side of True Rippers.
It is, and I think they got a lot of confidence on their side. One thing I will say is that when it comes down to Revenant, wow, we saw the bullet trail come across map from Zyro. He says, Kevin, don't try me. I know you think you can snipe, but, you know, in this pressure matchup, in this big time, on this big stage, you know, he's ready to make the plays. So Zyro opens it up for the defense and just solidifies their setup just a bit more. Now, I was talking about how when it came down to the defense of Revenant, I love their composure. They didn't get too aggressive. They were waiting for that pick, but after the pick from Zyro, we're starting to see Revenant move through backwood, get this pinch on True Rippers, and they're being a little bit more aggressive, and I like that from Revenant. They know that they have the advantages, the man advantage, and they're working together to clean this round up and get their first on the board.
That was such a clean retake for Revenant. Even though they did have that first blood, they were able to actually utilize that man advantage and actually go in for the backstab. That was a great push, right? I like seeing plays like that just because we don't really get to see it that often. Then speaking of, they actually leave the bomb right now. Someone gets to pick it up, and finally Mystic is going to be able to pick up the bomb. Very passive play yet again here. They're just going to be here hanging out in wood.
Oh my God, it may have been a beautiful defensive read or defensive call from the side of Revenant. They stacked 4 players towards B. You see, it was Zyro who got the opening pick once again, I want to say, with the snipe. And now Revenant with a man advantage. This is where they feel the most comfortable. This is where they're going to slow it down, allow themselves to gather some more intel before they possibly switch from the defense, from the defensive squad to really going on a hunt and using that man advantage to clean up these kills.
Zyro, big plays. He's such an essential player for his team, and the role of the sniper is always to get that opening pick, and he's been doing that job. Kevin needs to step it up. There can only be one sniper here, and that's what Zyro says, and Cheese also brings it down into a 4v4.
Oh, 4v4 situation. Bomb down, 38 on the clock. Mystic trying to guard the back A site. But as we see towards the mid-map, a kill being picked up from Zyro. Mystic trades it out. Oil goes down. Kevin with a double snipe in the round. 2v1 is all up to Zyro. Can he do it? Will he take down Cheese? Will this end in a sniper battle? We're about to find out as he moves in. He knows where Cheese is, but it's Kevin. And he takes with the Vow. Gets in. Enough time for the decap. And once again, Revenant, they're going to clutch up in this round. Zyro's here to play.
Zyro is not joking around.
He ain't playing.
Right? He ain't playing. Like, not only is he good with that sniper, but he can also use the AS Val. That guy was smart to actually not whip out his sniper.
Yep.
And he eventually evened things out in 2-2.
I'm not even going to lie. I would have whipped it out and Ego Chowed him. just to shut him down and make him feel a little bit bad, but that's why I'm not playing here. That's why I'm not a professional. Zyro, he made the smart play, picking up both those kills with the Vow, knowing that Kevin was going to have that snipe out in a moment. He forced him to hit the shot, and he could not. All tied up 2-2 in map number 2 as we're watching the last round of the first half. Can Revenant get one more defensive round in their books? Or is Kevin going to have something to say about it?
I mean, Blaze, I heard that you were pretty good with a sniper, so I'm pretty sure you'd be good in this game as well. But speaking of greatness, Kevin is going to be having that 5. They're going to be heavily stacking A, but then they're still trying to see if they can actually go get a pick before they go in for the push. But then one person is going to be going in for that trailer control. That is going to be absolutely essential. Fakes, not quite see. That's going to be one person here, which is going to be Abyss.
Now, Cheese in a difficult situation, but he knows he can't move from the spot. He has to fight his way out. But the flank came through. Bones was able to collect one. We're going to have a 4v3 in favor of Revenant. Can Techno even it up? He cannot. A 4v1. It's all up to Mystic. The last hope in this first half. He can't do it. But I will say, as an attacking team, taking 2 rounds, that's a pretty good job.
I sit by myself, talking to the moon.
बस दिखा दिया 200 subs का clip.
They are able to pick each other up here in the moment. We'll see if he has any better luck playing from the defensive side of the map. We're seeing an A stack here from True Rippers on the defense, but down low at the B hill, can Bones find an opening? Can he find one pick to give his team another option? Because if you find a kill down here, you're going to force your opponent to pretty much spread out this defense.
This defense is going to be really great. A 3-2 split is going to be very solid for the team of True Rippers. They need to get that opening pick though, and it's probably going to be for the side of Techno, just because of how well he's already placed here inside the side.
Yeah.
Myself, talking to the moon.
They need to go in for the push, but no!
Want to make a complete switch here on this play call. They're going to have to be careful crossing towards the middle. They'll be okay, but looking at the mini-map, it seems like True Rippers got the intel in which they needed to shift on over.
Great call right now for True Rippers. Solid rotation. They absolutely read that to filth. Knew that the rotation was going to be coming into B, and then Kevin just has that double kill, ending the round, evening things out into a 3-3. That was just great. They were at a disadvantage, but they were able to pull through.
You know, we call out fakes, and he pulls out a beautiful double kill in that round to help his squad get this one all tied up 3-3. The last time these two squads, we went to round 11 on Fire Range, and I think we may go there again. So strap yourself in, as we're going to have multiple utility used here off the start. The smoke grenades blocking off the cross here towards the mid lane, but no kills coming through. I take that back. We did have a kill come through. I missed Abyss possibly getting sniped there by Kevin off the opposite end. 4v5 currently in favor of the defenders.
Revenant obviously being challenged right now for True Rippers. They've been going at it round by round, and it's a back and forth that we really like to see. I'm not going to be surprised if we are going to be seeing another search and destroy. But then speaking of, it seems to be like they're not going to be committing into Bravo, but they're just leaving one person out just in case there's going to be one person going in for the flank.
This nade's gonna
Grenade!
go in, no intel gather from it. But Fakes was in there. He was actually in that right corner. I thought he was on the outside of the building, tucked it towards the A bomb site, but he does manage to survive that nade. His positioning was saw. They did see his positioning, but he's just gonna move himself back in. Now, in the moment, the advantage in favor of True Rippers. Where do you go here with this bomb? It seems like it's gonna be an 8 plant. We'll see if they can get it down.
Oh no, that push into mid was not the smartest thing to actually do. Now the bomb is down and it's going to be a 4v1 situation. I don't know why they went in for that rotation. They should have just pushed as a team, use the numbers to their advantage, but no, they didn't. They didn't do that, and True Rippers just absolutely took advantage.
Yeah, they did. True Rippers, they're not playing around on the defense, folks. And now Fakes went from being 0-4 to 6-4 on.
भाई दूसरा फोन नहीं है जिसमें चैट रीड कर सकूं, कैसे खेलूं?
6th Street.
रुको फिर से
These early
ढूंढ के आता
smokes
हूँ
and these
दूसरा
early
फोन.
nades, they may have possibly given up the play, or we'll see if True Rippers can get the read from the mini-map. True Rippers, they're not doing too much. They don't want to get faked out by the smoke. Bones moves in. He misses his shots. Mystic saves him, but Mystic almost came